I'm Max Chanon, and I will be presenting Jessica and the Sauls. I will be interviewing them to explore the fascinating adventure that they face in their rise to stardom. Here I am with Jessica Sauls, the lead singer of our band. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Max.
So, how did you guys start off your musical adventure?
Really, it was about gaining and gathering support. Once I, or should I say we, had the support of our local fan base, we began to tour the nation.
Would you call that campaigning?
Yes, Max, you could say that. At first, we began allocating most of our attention to the media hotspots, or states with the most influence. But later, we began to address the nation as a whole.
You've been noted as the face of the band, or really someone just to identify with. How does that make you feel?
Well, it was good at first, but we had our rough spots as a band.
Thank you, Jessica. Later, we will hear from other members of Jessica and the Sauls. We're back with the drummer of Jessica and the Sauls, Jerry Webb. Good evening, Jerry.
Good evening.
Jerry, you have been known as the backbone of this band, really the behind-the-scenes leader.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but like, I am the backbone, but I'm not really. It's kind of hard to decide, but like, you know, I set the baseline for this whole song.
Jerry, it sounds like you're in emotional gridlock.
I mean, yeah, I am. Like, you know, I just have this problem with I keep thinking during the song, like, should I change it up because it sounds better this way? But no, we already. But then it sounds better the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard to choose. I can't pick.
Yeah. Jerry, a lot of people would say that Jessica is really the leader of this band.
No, see, she's the face of the band, but she's not really the leader. Let's be honest. The drummer has all the power. I mean, they just make the whole, like I said, the whole base of the song. She's just singing for us, but everybody doesn't listen to the words; they listen to the beat. Let's be honest.
She makes the decisions, but you can.
Yeah, I can override it. Like if she says, like, I want to change this part of this lyric in the song, I'm like, well, that won't match the beat, will it? So you can't change that. You need to match your words with the beat. If I don't like it, then you're not gonna be able to do it.
Jerry, I noticed you guys don't have a financial manager. I know a lot of bands really do, a financial planner. But it seems like you make a lot of the monetary decisions.
Well, you know, like, I like to handle the money, right? Because I feel like if I let them handle it, they're going to just abuse the power. But then again, I'm always making mistakes too. So, like, with the budget and all, I kind of have to just manage the budget. I take in the funds. I make the account list. I make sure I know what everyone's spending, what we're buying, what instruments we're getting, you know, materials that we need. But anyway.
Jerry, one final question. It says here that coming into this, your majority of, you really preferred an opposite kind of music to what Jessica was advocating. Or how do you deal with that within the band? What do you have idea clashes ever?
Yeah, I'm really like, I just like hip hop. She likes going to like a rock style, singing style. So really, it's very difficult when we're trying to come up with a song because we're always like, well, she wants this type of music, this type of, rhythm, and I'm like, no, you got to change it. It won't sound right. So we kind of trying to come to an agreement. Most of the time, though, it's either one or the other. Most likely one or the other. So if I'm like majority, and I ask Lakshmi too within the band, and we choose what it should be, hip hop or it should be rock. So really, if we just vote on it and she's outnumbered, then we'll make sure that I get it. So I'll be on the majority side, but. If she likes it and then Lakshmi says, oh yeah, it would be a lot easier to play this on the guitar, I'll be like, okay, well, I'll have to design it now, change it up and design my drum loop to go with the song. You see what I'm saying?
Seems like a lot of work goes involved for this band to be working in harmony together. In a minute, we'll hear from Lakshmi, the lead guitarist.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back. I'm your reporter, Max Chanon, and I'm here with Lakshmi Nair, the lead guitarist. Lakshmi, welcome.
Hi, Max.
Lakshmi, as a part of this band, it seems as though, don't take any offense to this, you seem a little bit distant or different than the rock solid beat of the drum behind the words and face of the lead singer. Can you speak on that a little bit, or?
You actually do have a point. I mean, to a certain extent, I do spend a lot of time separate from Jerry and Jessica, and I like to spend a lot of my time working on my own guitar solo pieces, and really it's had a positive effect. A lot of our fans really enjoy my guitar solo pieces as well, and I think in my own way I kind of work nice independently as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I certainly am a part of the team.
Interesting. You seem very judicial.
Well, in a certain sense, Jerry and Jessica tend to get neck and neck sometimes, and I often find myself, trying to settle the dispute between the two.
Definitely. Lakshmi, a recent report was released, and I don't mean to be stirring the pot. A recent report was released about your singer and a scandal.
Yes, unfortunately. Well, for starters, Jessica is a very talented singer, but sometimes I feel like she tends to be a little too paranoid about her popularity within the group.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was working on my latest piece, and we all keep journals together. We're a very organized band, and I was looking through her journal, and I found instead of the usual song lyrics that I find scribbled inside, and I was really confused by this.
Jerry, I heard there was some drama. Drama in the band, man.
Let's be real. Jessica, she's a great singer and all, but she was paranoid that her popularity in the group was just not as high as she thought it was. She thought we just didn't like being in the band and we might leave, you know what I'm saying? It's like, kick her out and get somebody different.
That can't be conducive to a working relationship.
No. See,
such distrust is a personality trait. What would you classify your singer as?
Man, I think she was I call her, active negative type.
So she was active.
Yeah, she's very active in trying to write because she wrote all her stuff. But she was negative in that sense that if she couldn't get it done, it was just no, she wouldn't want to do anything. So we couldn't get anything passed or anything done, anything written. So I was like, okay, well, we need to change that because you're very compulsive. You won't let us work together or come to an agreement. It's either yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very frustrating when we're trying to make a song. You know what I'm saying?
Jessica, talk to me. There seems to be some issues going on here.
Yeah, we've had a few little problems within the band. I guess Lakshmi read my journal and saw that I was seeking out other band members. I was really just doing it for precautionary reasons, though.
How did you guys resolve this issue? You're still a band. We're reporting on the band now.
Yeah.
You're still together.
Well, we had a contract to work together for 4 years. So we knew that we had to work this out somehow.
That's nice. It wouldn't look good to your followers.
Yeah, we didn't want to disappoint the fans. It means a lot to me to have a strong following for our band.
That's good. Welcome back. We're here with Jessica and the Sauls. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good evening. Could you guys... I guess let's just have a group conversation about our responsibilities. So why don't you start, Jessica?
Well, I'm the lead singer of this band. I kind of make the decisions, and I'm the face of the band. The fans relate to me. They go through me. And I kind of run the show and make the decisions.
Oh, wait. No. I'm the backbone. You gotta go through me first before we let any big decisions. So as far as the songs go and how we're gonna make them, you gotta go through me first because I set the baseline. You can't have a song without a baseline now. So whatever I do, yeah, it's me.
Well, you may be the baseline and you may be the face of the whole show, but I'm the intermediary who tends to come between you two when you two always come in a fight. And let's not forget how often that happens.
Oh, whatever. It's always urge. You're making these songs that just don't work. They just no.
But in reality, we all know that I can make an executive decision on what songs we play.
Oh,
and
yeah,
our
songs we play.
venues and.
But it's not that great because I can make the songs. I pick the songs that we actually write. You may pick the ones we play.
All right, everybody. Let's cut the puns. This is a metaphor for politics. We're in a class about government. Who are you and what branch of the government do you represent?
I'm the singer, which is like the president, the executive branch of government. And I am the face of the band, and I can make executive decisions, but anything that I want to do has to go through them and be either passed or not. But
Yeah.
I have the ultimate decision to veto or override, etc.
Yeah, I'm Congress, or the drummer of the band. Nobody really talks about the drummer that much, but really he's the guy who is the bass behind the background, making sure everything functions. Like even though the band's doing bad, they always blame the singer because she seems like the face. Or you talk about the band, oh that person's the singer. You don't really talk about the drum line, but really. All the songs that we write, that's more a metaphor for the laws that we pass and we vote on. And it really is, do I think it's constitutional. I think the law is appropriate for America, and really sometimes Congress has gridlock, and sometimes I'm hesitant on what I should publish because I say this could be good, but this also could be good. So it's kind of hard for me sometimes when we're writing. It really depends on what mood I'm in, because sometimes and the mood really for the sides of Democratic and Republican, and who's the Speaker of the House. So that influences what songs I'm willing to write or what laws I'm willing to pass. And so, yeah.
I think that as a guitarist, I really can, in a lot of ways, stand on my own and still stand on my own separate from these two, because really, solo guitarists really can become successful. And my solos often are a huge part of, and popular part of concerts. And with my independence and my mediating skills between these two, I think that I'm most like the judiciary system of the United States of America, or in other words, the Supreme Court, because I really have a lot of ability in coming between these two, and at the same time, I stand the most independent.
All right. We talked about a scandal. That was obviously a relation to the Richard Nixon scandal that occurred with the Watergate. Can you guys speak to that and explain why it's similar to that? Or?
Well, as objectively as I'll try to describe this, I think that Richard Nixon, in a lot of ways, really was a talented man, but his mistake was just being too paranoid about his popularity within his own party, or in other words, Jessica's own group. And really, in the end, it was ironic because despite his arrogant tendencies, he really, his party really favored him, and in the end, he ended up getting elected. His election polls were far higher than his opponent. And I think that in a lot of ways it could really compare to Jessica, because even though at times she can get a little bossy, really her party or her group or her band really does support her in the end. And I think that if she hadn't taken all these painstaking efforts to go out and try to find other backup members for the band just in case we left, I think that that minor fallout between the group, of course temporary, would have never happened.
But of course, as an active negative person, that's kind of expected with how I react to things, being paranoid and still seeking other members is the active side of things.
Thank you for joining us on another segment of the Max Chanon interviews. I'm here with Jessica Masals, or am I here with our next national government?